Greetings, collectors. Well, it's time for another sneak peek. And to be honest, this is something that is very special to me. Now, many of you know a little bit about my history working at Mattel and working at Hot Wheels and Matchbox. And if you followed some of my earlier designs, you know that my very first design was in 1997, which appeared as a first edition 1998 Ford Escort Rally. And there's a nice and fun story about why I chose that specific design. And so if you don't know, then look it up. It's an interesting story. So with today's sneak peek, we finally got approval for a very special car, and it also reconnects me back to my very first Hot Wheels design. It's a Ford Escort. And in order to pay an homage to my very first design, I decided to give it some identity that kind of connects it to that. I mean, this is the first year of KILOWHEELZ. It should be one of my first designs, or at least in the first year series. So as a refresher, here's some photos of my very first design. And if you recall, when I retired in 2015, I wanted to do an homage to that design as well. And I did a series of models, some of them Matchbox and one of them Hot Wheels. And they carried forth the same signature graphic styling. So here's a quick peek at what I did, my first design and my last design at Mattel. So now, before I show you the sneak peek, one of the major points of difference between KILOWHEELZ and all other diecast brands at the 1/64 scale is the multitude of parts that we have in our models. I mean, most of our models have over 30 parts. And in the sneak peek, the Escort that I'm going to show you, that has 54 parts to it. And so the best way to give you an example is to show you an exploded view of what this model looks like. So if that exploded view doesn't give you an idea of the complexity of our 1/64th true to scale diecast models, then I guess the next best thing is to show you what will it look like. So I'm going to share with you some images of the resin model when I first received it weeks ago, and then I'll follow up with the e-sheet graphics so you can see what to expect as a member of the KILOWHEELZ team. All right, now you're going to see my e-sheet designs. And I've mentioned this before in a previous sneak peek message that when I do a design or Brian does a design, we do multiple versions. Because if you're our member, you know that after 2,400 models have been sold, then we change the body color. And so we have to do multiple versions of each design. And so now you're going to see all the designs that I've done for the Ford Escort and the sneak peek of the chase version. I hope nobody gets upset that I'm showing the chase version, but anyways, have a look. Well, that's it for today's sneak peek. I hope you enjoyed looking at my homage to my very first deco and to my retirement series while I was leaving Mattel, and this new adventure, the KILOWHEELZ adventure. So for those of you that are members, you get an opportunity to get this sneak peek, and you will see what's coming your way in 2026. Thank you. Take care. And thanks for watching and for considering and for joining the KILOWHEELZ team. Thank you. Bye.